My name is Afshin Moshrefi. I am the creator of TradeSeasonals.com. I made this site in order to get some detailed statistical information about stocks. I specifically wanted to pick stocks that would be great to do option trading with. So I had this idea about 20 something years ago that if a stock repeats a pattern in a certain time of the year, it must be a great thing to trade. So I made some spreadsheets and it worked. It seemed to be working. So years passed and I used the concept slightly, but really manually and in a tedious way. And then the COVID happened. When COVID happened, I had this time, and in order to fill the time, I decided to build a better way of visualizing this. So Trade Seasonals was born, and I really built this in order to try to pick stocks, but not just because my neighbor told me or because somebody told me this is a great stock or because it was scanned because the 50-day moving average was above 200 and so on. I wanted better information than that. So I created this in order to find seasonality. And with seasonality, what do I mean by that? What I mean by seasonality is, what if a stock always went up right before the earnings and always dropped after the earnings? As you know, there's a lot of people that do that type of earning trade, but you can't visualize this. With trade seasonals, you can. So the way this site works is that the algorithm goes through unbelievable amount of data and it pinpoints date ranges. It finds these specific date ranges that a stock went up every year in like last 10, 20, 30, actually up to 69 years based on available data. So that information is really valuable. If you know a stock that keeps going up during a specific time of the year, it's a great opportunity for you to also be in that stock. So that's what Trade Seasonals is. It finds seasonal opportunities based on the data in the past. If a stock performs, we find out. If the stock performs consistently, we literally pinpoint it. So what you need to do to use this, I mean, literally you can learn to use this thing in 5 minutes. All you got to do is go to tradeseasonals.com, watch one of our videos, or just you literally need a few minutes of training, and then you can click on start scanning, and the start scanning is going to give you the top ticker symbols and trades for today seasonally. It tells you which one of these stocks and which date range performed last year, the year before, and so on the last 10 years. Now, by default, we do 10 years, but if you're interested in 17 years or 30 years, if we have the data, you can actually do that. I mean, the environment's created as a research tool. So as a research tool, if you have, or you can create a seasonality mindset, whether it's for stocks, commodities, or anything else, all you have to do is saying, I want to invest in something that has been repeatedly doing the same thing last 20 years with high probability. Actually, it's a good story. I found this amazing opportunity, which I'm going to make a video. If you go on our YouTube channel, you can find that video. It's the United Kingdom commodity lean hogs. The lean hog commodity, if you had bought it in mid-April and you had held it for 33 days in the last 40 years, you would have been profitable 98% of the time. That's 39 out of 40 years. 39 out of 40 years, you made an average of around 10%. I'm not looking at it, so I don't know the exact numbers, but it was around 10%. That is an unbelievable reliability over such a long period of time. But what's so interesting is you can look at the seasonality for the same exact commodity. At the end of April, that gives you a 90% probability that it's going to drop 10% in the next 3 months. So I mentioned this to my wife. I'm like, this is incredible. Why is this happening? And she said, that's during Easter. And that made a lot of sense. Maybe there's a lot of hogs being sold for Easter and the prices just go up consistently. So that's one example of what seasonality can do. And it's not the only one. There is just so many of them. Some days you come and take a look at the top 10 and you might find the stocks that may not be as desirable. Some days you come and you find stocks that are unbelievably profitable. And in a matter of a few months, they have consistently performed. Another thing you can do with this site, you can find high flyers. Like one of the high flyers that I found, I still can't believe this one is, yeah, try this. When you go to trade seasonals, go to S&P 500 or Russell 1000 group and select 5-year seasonals. After you select 5-year seasonals, you're going to get a long list. Then go to the bottom and select a filter that says 35, 40, or 50%. That means filter anything that has not at least gone 35, 40, or 50%. And you're going to see a few stocks, actually 50%, I believe it's just one, one of them is called end phase. End phase over a 6-month period of time has gone up 100% in average 5 years in a row. Oh, that's up. That's a great high flying stock that you can use. So after you get used to using the site, it's amazing the kind of information you're going to get out of it. I mean, this information is not readily available. You are going to be, I mean, even if thousands of people discovered trade seasonals, you still be in a 0.01% of the group that are disinformed. And with this information, you can really enhance your trading, or you can develop trading that you didn't think was possible. Now, this type of information is actually somewhat available to professionals, but not much more than that. So take a look, spend a little time. You are going to be amazed after you learn what you're seeing, what's possible. What's possible with trade seasonals is not possible without trade seasonals. You would be amazed. So go take a look at the videos. I'm going to have more videos coming up. Take a look at our YouTube channel. And by the way, you can go to the YouTube channel. If you go to the tradeseasonals.com, go all the way to the bottom footer, and there's a YouTube icon. If you click that, it goes to our YouTube channel. You can see all our videos. But it's worthwhile. If you really want to have an advantage compared to most other people that are going to be trading, this is it. You have found it. All right. See you on another video.